Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're unpacking a complete start-to-finish blueprint for turning your hard-earned expertise into a published ebook, all by using AI as your co-pilot. I mean, if you've ever just sat there staring at a blank page, wondering how on earth to synthesize everything you know into a cohesive, valuable digital product, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to walk through a structured methodology that gets you from concept to a published book without sacrificing a single drop of quality. Now, wanting to write an ebook in record time, it's a super tempting proposition, right? We all want to leverage our knowledge quickly, whether that's to build an audience, establish some authority, or generate leads. And honestly, the appeal of having AI just do all the heavy lifting, it's undeniably strong. But as we're about to see, there is a massive, fatal pitfall that holds a lot of creators back when they try to speedrun this whole process. Here's the thing. Asking AI to generate an entire book in a single prompt, that is the absolute worst thing you can do. It's a complete trap. Seriously, if you just go in and type, "Write me an ebook about marketing," what you're going to get back is this robotic, generic wall of fluff that your readers will spot from a mile away. It doesn't have your voice, it lacks any real depth, and honestly, it just won't do your expertise any justice at all. So, to avoid that trap, we're going to treat this process like an assembly line. We'll cover 1. The AI ebook trap, 2. Blueprinting and drafting, 3. Quality control and polish, 4. Designing and publishing, and finally, 5. Master the AI prompt. All right, let's officially kick things off with Section 1, the AI ebook trap. This right here is our actual roadmap. It's a foolproof 5-step journey where you are the director. You're the one carefully guiding the AI through the foundation, writing, quality control, design, and publishing phases. By chunking the work down like this, you keep total creative control, but you still get that massive leverage on your time. It really is the best of both worlds. Moving right along to Section 2, blueprinting and drafting. So for this critical outlining phase, you can't just dive in headfirst. You'll want to ask long-form writing tools, think ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini, to generate a structured, chapter-by-chapter outline for you. But, and this is key, you have to set the parameters first. You need to explicitly tell the AI your topic, exactly how knowledgeable your audience already is, what your main arguments are, and your target word count. Only after you've done all that do you ask the AI to map out the structure. Okay, now think of these points as your drafting guardrails. Once you have your shiny new outline, do not ask the AI to write the whole thing at once. You have to feed that outline back to the AI chapter by chapter, or even better, section by section. And while you're doing that, make sure you actively inject your own real-world examples, your specialized frameworks, and your personal insights into every single prompt. Plus, set strict limits. Tell the AI, hey, write a 600-word explanation using a conversational tone. This keeps the tool hyper-focused and stops the text from wandering off into that generic territory we talked about earlier. Which brings us to Section 3, quality, control, and polish. To turn this raw draft into a professional asset, you just can't accept the AI's first output. It's tempting, I know, but don't do it. Instead, you'll want to run your text through dedicated editing and polishing tools, stuff like Hemingway Editor and Grammarly. This is going to ensure readability, catch those subtle grammatical issues, and basically maintain style consistency across chapters that might have been generated on completely different days. But listen, the absolute most critical, non-negotiable step in this entire process is your manual review. We all know AI is notorious for confidently hallucinating statistics, dates, or technical facts literally out of thin air, right? So you absolutely must verify technical data and citations yourself. This is also where you need to roll up your sleeves and rewrite sections so the narrative flows seamlessly with your unique brand voice. You're smoothing out the transitions between chapters so it genuinely reads like a cohesive book written by a human expert. Let's keep the assembly line moving to Section 4, designing and publishing. So, you've got a polished, fact-checked manuscript firmly in hand. Now for the full document assembly. You no longer have to rely on expensive graphic designers or pull your hair out rustling with complex layout software. You can literally take your polished text and import it directly into all-in-one AI layout tools. Tools like Gamma App, Pictochart, or Flip HTML5 are amazing for this. They do automated formatting, they generate layouts, callouts, and page designs incredibly quickly. It is a total game changer. When it is finally time to export, your distribution strategy completely dictates the format you're going to choose. If you're creating a lead magnet for your website, offering direct downloads, or just optimizing for standard reading on a computer screen, you'll definitely want to choose PDF. On the flip side, if you're targeting major marketplaces, think Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing or Apple Books, you absolutely need to export as an EPUB format so it responds perfectly to e-readers. And finally, we arrive at Section 5, Master the AI Prompt. Before we get to the grand finale, take a good look at this matrix. You might even want to screenshot this. It perfectly maps out every single tool you'll need across all the phases right in one neat place. Notice we've even got your visuals covered. For cover and asset design, you can lean on Midjourney or Canva Magic Media to generate your ebook cover art, icons, and inline visuals. Having the exact right tool for the right phase is honestly what makes this whole assembly line so powerful. Remember earlier when I said never to just ask the AI for an ebook? Well, here is your ultimate pro tip alternative. By assigning the AI an expert role, framing your target audience, demanding specific structural elements like 3 key takeaways and a real-world case study, and firmly setting the tone, you become a true co-pilot rather than just a passive observer. This level of precision is exactly what gives you excellent workable drafts every single time. So armed with this foolproof assembly line and the perfect prompting framework, that dreaded blank page is no longer an obstacle. But it does leave us with a much deeper question to think about. If AI can now do all the heavy lifting of formatting, structuring, and drafting, what unique, undeniably human insight are you withholding from the world? Your Copilot is ready and waiting. I think it's time to write Chapter 1.